everybody, and welcome to my show, and thank you, my lovely guests, tonight to be here to watch my show. So tonight's recipe is going to be bow tie with the eggplants. So let's start with ingredients. I choose the small bow tie because I would like sometimes to play with my ingredients. So 1 package of bow tie and 1 cup of diced eggplant, 1 cup of cherry tomato, and 2 tablespoons of chili pepper flakes, and 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, and then salt and pepper. Okay, let's start with pasta. As you know, we need to start cooking pasta before anything else because it needs more time to cook. So, pasta. And we can add the salt immediately after or just before. Okay. And then while pasta is start to cook, we can start our sauce. So eggplant. I already diced the eggplant, but I would like to show you how to cut it and peel the eggplant, because some people, they just remove the whole skin, and this is wrong. Because if you remove all of the skin, once you cook the eggplant, it's going to be very mushy, and you ended up with nothing. So I show you how to cut the eggplant. In the meantime, let me just start the sauce, because eggplant takes a little bit time to cook. So the 2 chili pepper, and then the eggplant. Okay. Okay, then we can add the salt. If you don't like chili pepper, you can have just the salt and regular pepper. It's fine too. Okay, so first you have to remove the 2 edges, the 1 and 2, and then just peel one side of the skin, just in one and the other side. Is good enough, because what the skin does is to hold the pulp. Okay, so you don't end up having only the mushy stuff. Okay, then you cut it like this, very roughly. You don't need it to be a perfection to do that. Okay, see, this is done, one, and the other one too. Okay. Eggplant is a very tricky, see, we have 1 cup. Eggplant is a very tricky vegetable because first of all, doesn't require a lot of salt while you cook it, like potato. And then once you start cooking the eggplant, you think that you didn't put enough oil because it's going to be very dry at the beginning. But don't put more or extra oil, because at the very end, the eggplant is going to release the oil, and you ended up having a very greasy dish, and you don't want to do that. So there is a little bit of help that you can have, just adding a little bit of water. Okay, so you can add the water for the eggplant, and then you see that slowly it's going to be soft and tender. And then you always need to check on the salt and pepper. So at the beginning, just put a little bit. Okay, now we can just chop the cherry tomato just in half. And the cherry tomato has to be added to the sauce, not together with the eggplant, because otherwise, since those are fresh tomato, you are going to ruin the tomato. You are going to mush it together with the eggplant. Since eggplant takes more time to cook and for cherry tomato not, so you better put it halfway through the eggplant. So you cut it in half. If you like, you can just leave it, the whole cherry tomato. It depends on how big is the tomato. So something like that is good enough.
No.
Okay. Okay, let's check on the eggplant.
So Antonella, if one night you're having guests over for dinner,
yes,
and you want to make this recipe extra special,
yeah,
do you have some recommendations of some extra ingredients?
Yes, what you can do, you can just add, first of all, you are going to finish the cooking in the oven. So you're going to have the oven, the good oven pan, and then you can add the Parmesan cheese and the smoked mozzarella, and you put it inside the oven, and he has to be is melting the mozzarella cheese, the smoked mozzarella, or other cheese that you like it, and this is going to be very important dish for your guest. Or another way to do it, you can have it again with this small pasta or cannellini. You can cook pasta, and what you do, you see the whole eggplant, you just cut it in half, and you scoop it out the pulp, and then you put it in the oven for 15 minutes. And when pasta is almost ready, you marinate it together with the inside of the eggplant, and then you put back in with pasta in the oven, sparkling again either Parmesan cheese or the smoked mozzarella. And you serve it in the half of eggplant, and it's very nice, because it's also the presentation will be very unique. So,
Chef Antonella, if you want to make this without cheese, is there anything you can substitute?
Yeah, without cheese, you can just put the fresh herbs like basil, so cherry tomato, basil, or you can even add a little bit of zucchini. So you can have more veggie and no cheese at all.
Thank you.
That would be nice too. So it depends really. Sometimes even the time of the year that you want to make this recipe. You want a lighter or you want a heavy. So you want to turn on the oven or not. So that's pretty much your question. Okay, this is almost done. And the eggplant is coming from the Sicily, our one of the islands in Italy. And over there, eggplant are very good. The taste is completely different. If you eat eggplants in Sicily and you eat it somewhere else, the taste is different. Okay, let's start to marinate now. The pasta is ready, so let's transfer the pasta here, and at this point we can add the cherry tomato, because you like the cherry tomatoes to be not soft, but you can taste the freshness in the summertime in here. See? Okay. Okay. This is done. And now we can transfer into the bowl. At this point, if you decided before not to use the chili pepper, but to use the fresh black pepper, you can add a little bit more now. Or if you decide to go ahead with the cheese, you can add it now. So the cheese has the time to marinate it. Okay. Okay, and this is my friend, this pasta with eggplant cheese, and thank you very much for watching my show. And this one has been presented by me, Chef Antonella, and if you like my show, please watch me and like me. Thank you very much. Ciao, ciao, bye now.